It's 10 trivia questions on Grammy winners. This is Trivia with Buds. Welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show. Thanks for telling a friend who loves trivia to give it a listen. And thanks for leaving Apple Podcast reviews for the show. My friends, let's see, ALEMAP New Hampshire. So ALMAP, New Hampshire, on 2/15/24 said, great show. So many episodes full of great trivia, going through as many episodes as I can to get ready for an annual trivia fundraiser. 5 stars. Thank you so much, ALMAP, New Hampshire. I'm glad the show is working as a study aid or a tool for you. Very, very cool. And thanks for leaving that review. Whenever you leave me a review, email ryanbuds@gmail.com so I can send you some fun swag in the mail. Today's episode is all about Grammy winners. Grammys were about a month ago or a couple of weeks ago, depending on when you're listening to this in 2024, or maybe years ago if you're listening to it in the future. So hello from the past. But Grammy winners, music, award trivia coming your way in just a second. Before we get to that, we've got our letter O for the warm-up games categories, and it is states, store names, and things you're allergic to. All starting with O, states, store names, and things you're allergic to. Listen for my 3 answers to those prompts at the end of the episode, along with a fun fact of the day. We're warmed up, we're ready, and we're diving into Grammy award-winning trivia. Here we go. It's trivia on Grammy winners. Question number 1. What album won the Album of the Year Grammy on February 4th, 2024? Number 1. What album won the Album of the Year Grammy on February 4th, 2024? Number 2. What single-named singer has the record for most Grammys of all time with 32? Number 2. What single-named singer has the record for most Grammys of all time with 32? Number 3, what singer performed a tribute to Tony Bennett at the 2022 Grammys? Number 3, what singer performed a tribute to Tony Bennett at the 2022 Grammys? Number 4, the Chicks performed a cover of what Fleetwood Mac song at the Grammys back in 2003? The Chicks performed a cover of what Fleetwood Mac song at the Grammys in 2003? Number 5, in 2012, the Grammys were hosted by what rapper with the same initial twice to start his name? Number 5, in 2012, the Grammys were hosted by what rapper with the same initial twice to start his name? Number 6, at the 1990 Grammys, Paula Abdul and which actor of Ghost presented the Best Male Pop Vocal Performance Grammy? Number 6, at the 1990 Grammys, Paula Abdul and which actor of Ghost presented the Best Male Pop Vocal Performance Grammy? Number 7, what singer had the most wins in 2008 at the 50th Grammys but passed away in July 2011? Number 7, what singer had the most wins in 2008 at the 50th Grammys but passed away in July 2011? Number 8, what 7-word album title from Tina Turner won the Grammy for Album of the Year back in 1985? Number 8, what 7-word album title from Tina Turner won the Grammy for Album of the Year in 1985? Number 9, in 2016, there was a tribute to what late artist with covers of his songs Fame, Fashion, and Changes. 3 different song titles there. Fame, Fashion, and Changes, 2016 tribute to who? Number 10, the song of the year in 1970 came from Joe South, and it was called Games People Blank. Fill in the blank. Number 10, the song of the year in 1970 came from Joe South, and it was called Games People Blank. And your bonus question for Grammy winners, 2 points on this one. Let's see if you know it. The first ever Grammy Awards took place in the 1950s. What exact year was that ceremony? When were the first Grammys? What exact year? Those are all your questions for Grammy winners on today's show. We'll be right back with the answers after this. We are back, and Etsy is exploding with instant download PowerPoint trivia games for holidays, for themed parties, for movie lovers, TV lovers, and more. Go to my Etsy page, etsy.com/shop/trivia with buds, or click the link in the show notes if you want to grab some trivia to host for yourself. Maybe you have an 80s or 90s party coming up. We got you covered. Go check it all out for an instant download at Etsy, and trying to populate my Etsy page with, my goal is 150 different games by the end of this year. So that's my big project in 2024. So thanks for supporting it and checking it out. And I believe I have this thing set up where if you buy a download, a couple days later, you'll get a discount code to get 50% off another download. So be on the lookout for that. And there's a little heads up for my listeners. Number 1, what album won the Album of the Year Grammy February 4th, 2024? It was Taylor Swift's Midnights. Number 2, what single-name singer has the most for the record for most Grammys of all time with 32? Beyonce, who has a new country album out, and the number 1 country song right now, first black woman ever to do it. Number 3, what singer performed a tribute to Tony Bennett at the 2022 Grammys? Lady Gaga. They did an album or two together, so she paid him tribute. Number 4, the Dixie Chicks, or the Chicks as they're called now, performed a cover of Fleetwood Mac's song Landslide at the Grammys in 2003. The answer was Landslide. Number 5, in 2012, the Grammys were hosted by LL Cool J. Same letter twice to start his name. Number 6, at the 1990 Grammys, Paula Abdul and the actor of Ghost presented that award. It was Patrick Swayze, the late great. Number 7, what singer had the most wins in 2008 at the 50th Grammys but passed away in July 2011? Amy Winehouse. Documentary about her on HBO Max, I think, just went up or is going up soon. Number 8, what 7-word album title from Tina Turner won the Grammy for Album of the Year in 1985? What's Love Got to Do with It was the answer. What's Love Got to Do with It? Number 9, in 2016, there was a tribute to David Bowie and his songs Fame, Fashion, and Changes. And number 10, the song of the year in 1970 was from Joe South called Games People Play. The bonus for 2 points, first ever Grammys, 1959, right at the end of the decade there. All right, that is our Grammy Winners quiz with all the questions and answers. Hope you had a good time playing along. We've got our fact of the day for today, which is scallops have 200 eyes. Scallops have 200 eyes. That's a lot of eyes. If you didn't know that, now you know. Letter was O. States, I'm going to say Oregon. Store names, I will say Omni, which was a Chicagoland grocery store spinoff of Dominick's, and Omni, obviously part of the word Dominick's if you grew up in Chicagoland. And things you're allergic to, how about ostriches? Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more trivia with Buds. Cheers!